What would you do if the woman you loved, the woman you built a life with, was secretly tearing it all down? Peace, by agonizing peace, right under your nose. I never thought I'd find myself staring at a glowing phone screen at 2 a.m. Blue light illuminating a text not meant for me. A message that shattered my entire world. It was a single, innocuous phrase, "Can't wait for tomorrow, babe." From a number I didn't recognize, sent to my wife Sarah. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat of dread. Our bedroom, usually a sanctuary, felt thick with betrayal. I knew, in that gut-wrenching instant, everything I believed about my marriage was a lie. The truth was a monster lurking just beyond the screen. The next morning, Sarah was a whirlwind of forced cheerfulness, humming as she made coffee, her eyes avoiding mine. I watched her, a stranger in my own home, and the humiliation burned. It was the mockery of it all. The shared jokes, the intimate moments, the future we'd planned, all tainted by a secret I was now privy to. I felt like a fool, a cuckold in my own life. Over the next few weeks, her behavior became a twisted dance of evasions. Late nights at work events that never seemed to have a tangible outcome. Her phone, once left carelessly on the counter, was now glued to her hand, face down. She'd disappear into the bathroom for long stretches, whispering into the receiver. The scent of a cologne I didn't recognize would sometimes cling to her clothes, a phantom presence in our home. Each subtle shift, each averted gaze was a fresh stab. The slow discovery was agonizing. One evening, while she was showering, her phone buzzed with a notification. A text from Mark S., a name I didn't know. My hands trembled as I opened it. It was a photo, Sarah, laughing, her arm around a man with a smug, self-satisfied grin, in what looked like a hotel bar. The caption read, "Another perfect night, my love." My breath hitched. I scrolled through her deleted messages, a digital archaeologist unearthing the ruins of my marriage. There were dozens, hundreds of flirtatious exchanges, secret rendezvous, declarations of love, receipts for expensive dinners, hotel bookings in downtown Chicago, gifts I never received. Each piece of evidence was a hammer blow to my soul. As the affair deepened, Sarah transformed. The sweet, loving woman I married was replaced by a cold, manipulative stranger. She'd snap at me for trivial things, accuse me of being paranoid, gaslight me into questioning my own sanity. "You're imagining things, David," she'd say, her voice dripping with feigned concern. "Maybe you're just stressed." She made me feel small, insignificant, as if my suspicions were an inconvenience to her grand new life. I saw them once, in a bustling cafe in downtown Dallas, near the Arts District. Sarah, radiant and laughing, her hand intertwined with his across the table. He was Mark, the man from the photo, his eyes gleaming with a possessive arrogance. He looked untouchable, basking in their illicit glow, completely oblivious to the loyal husband they were destroying. The sight of them, so brazen, so confident in their deceit, ignited a cold fury within me. They thought they were above consequence. They thought they had one. I broke down, alone in my office, the weight of her betrayal crushing me. The tears came, hot and bitter, for the life I thought I had, for the future that was now ashes. But amidst the despair, a flicker of something else ignited. Resolve. I wouldn't just mourn, I would act. I would make them pay. My revenge began quietly, meticulously. I installed hidden cameras in our home, tiny lenses disguised as smoke detectors and alarm clocks. I hired a private investigator, a grizzled ex-cop named Frank, who specialized in discreet surveillance. He followed Sarah, documented her every move, every clandestine meeting with Mark. I gathered bank statements, phone records, travel itineraries. I consulted with a divorce attorney, a sharp-witted woman named Ms. Davies. I learned about marital assets, community property, and the devastating impact of infidelity in court. The traps were set. I subtly encouraged Sarah to invest heavily in a new, risky business venture, knowing it was doomed to fail. I transferred significant assets into trusts that were legally untouchable by her. I leaked anonymous tips to Mark's company, hinting at his unethical behavior and lavish spending, knowing his career was built on a fragile foundation. I even befriended a local journalist, casually mentioning my concerns about a prominent local businessman's questionable ethics, planting the seeds for a public expose. The public exposure was brutal. It started with a whisper, then a roar. The local newspaper ran a front-page story: prominent businessman embroiled in scandal, accused of affair with married woman. The article, fueled by my carefully curated leaks, detailed Mark's professional misconduct and hinted at his personal indiscretions. Sarah's name wasn't explicitly mentioned, but the details were unmistakable. Her friends started to distance themselves. Her social media, once a vibrant testament to her perfect life, went silent. Then came the divorce proceedings. Ms. Davies presented my mountain of evidence: the hidden camera footage, the texts, the receipts, Frank's detailed reports. Sarah, once so arrogant, crumbled under the weight of it all. The judge, unmoved by her tearful pleas, awarded me the majority of our assets, citing her egregious marital misconduct. She lost her home, her financial security, and her carefully constructed social standing. Mark, facing a corporate investigation and public disgrace, was fired from his job. His wife filed for divorce, taking everything. Sarah was completely ruined. I saw her once, months later, working as a cashier in a small grocery store in a forgotten corner of Los Angeles. Her designer clothes were replaced by a faded uniform, her once bright eyes hollow and defeated. She didn't see me and I didn't approach. There was no triumph, no joy, just a quiet, chilling emptiness. The silence of her broken life was my only reward.